The moment Emily saw the photo, her breath caught in her chest. Staring back at her from the shelter's website was the most peculiar dog she'd ever seen. His copper-colored coat shimmered like polished metal, and his eyes seemed to whisper, "Will someone finally see me?" Emily Carter was a Portland artist who found beauty in the unexpected. Her art celebrated things that were imperfect, lopsided, flawed, or surprising. But even Emily couldn't have imagined how one dog would reshape her entire view of perfection. Rusty was no ordinary husky. Born in a prestigious breeding kennel, he looked nothing like his siblings. His russet coat and large, clumsy paws didn't match the breed standard. To the breeders, he was just a mistake. Unfit for sale, they said, discarding him like damaged goods. At only 4 months old, Rusty ended up in a local animal shelter. While the other puppies were quickly adopted, Rusty waited. His unusual looks, which once made him unique, became a lonely reminder of rejection. Emily wasn't planning to adopt a dog that day. Browsing the shelter's website for inspiration, she stopped on Rusty's photo. His eyes, filled with both sadness and hope, seemed to reach out to her. When Emily met Rusty at the shelter, he was sitting quietly in his kennel. Despite his shy demeanor, his tail thumped against the floor the moment she approached. "He's been overlooked a lot," the shelter worker explained. "Most people are looking for that classic husky appearance." Emily crouched down, locking eyes with him. "Hey there, buddy," she whispered. "I think you're perfect just the way you are." That same afternoon, Rusty walked out of the shelter and into Emily's life. Her world, filled with bold colors and creative expression, was about to gain a new layer of meaning. The adjustment wasn't instant. Rusty was timid, wary of new surroundings, and hesitant to trust. But Emily's patience never wavered. Each day she showed him what it meant to be loved. Rusty began to blossom under Emily's care. His copper fur gleamed in the sunlight, and his oversized paws carried him with a new kind of confidence. His once uncertain eyes now sparkled with curiosity and joy. Inspired by his transformation, Emily started painting Rusty. His portraits celebrated everything that made him different, turning his uniqueness into something extraordinary. News of Emily's artwork and Rusty spread quickly. Neighbors stopped on their walks to meet the friendly copper-coated dog. Children adored him, giggling as he wagged his entire body in excitement. Rusty even found a new purpose as a therapy dog, visiting hospitals and comforting patients with his calm, warm presence. Years went by, and Rusty's story reached far beyond their Portland neighborhood. Emily's paintings of Rusty gained international recognition, and her social media posts about his adventures inspired thousands of followers. Messages poured in from people who saw their own struggles reflected in Rusty's journey from rejection to acceptance. One day, Emily received a surprising message from the very kennel that had once discarded Rusty. They wanted to feature him as a symbol of uniqueness in their promotional campaigns. Emily's response was polite but firm. Rusty's story isn't about selling perfection. It's about showing that what makes us different is what makes us beautiful. Today, Rusty continues to bring joy wherever he goes, proving that the most extraordinary things in life often come from the unexpected. At night, he curls up beside Emily's easel, his copper coat glowing in the soft light as she paints. As Emily often says, "Rusty wasn't the dog I set out to find, but he's exactly the dog I needed. He taught me that perfection isn't about fitting a mold, it's about living authentically and loving wholeheartedly." Rusty's story reminds us all, in a world chasing sameness, it's our differences that make us truly extraordinary.